In this video, I'm gonna show you how to create company form component. I'm gonna start building the create company feature. First of all, you have to go to the company's directory. You have to navigate to the company's directory. In this directory, I'm gonna create a new component. I'm gonna use Angular CLI. This is a WebStorm magic here. I'm gonna select component here. The name of the component is company form. Angular CLI will create this component for me. A company form component is created successfully. Let me add the routing for add form component. Open the app module. Here I'm gonna create, I'm gonna create new object. The path should be companies/new. Whenever you go to this URL, the company form component will be called company form component. Angular will render this component for me. Everything looks good. Let me go to the browser and send request to localhost 42,000. What is wrong with that? I missed something. Company form component is not a part of ng module, so I need to import it first. Company form component, that's all you have to do. Yeah, everything looks good. Let me find all the companies. It's working fine. So I have created a new route. I'm gonna test it by going to this route, companies/new. Yeah, routing works fine. Let's start building the form. The first step, I'm gonna go to the materialize.com, materialize CSS. Open the documentation of materialize CSS. I'm interested in forms. Let me open the forms component. You will find the forms inside the component section. What I am going to do, I'm gonna copy this code. Open the company form component.html. Here I'm gonna paste it. Get rid of the extra content. We have only one row right now. I don't need label here. I'm gonna delete the label. Also need to, that's all you have to do. Let me go to the browser. What is wrong with that? I think I missed the div. Yeah, again problem. What is that? Error div. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to add div inside the form component. Yeah, it's working now. I have only one. That's cool. Let me design the form. The first property will be the name. Enter the name of the company. Enter the name. ID should be name. I'm gonna copy this row. Let me copy Yeah, I'm gonna copy this row and paste it again. We have three properties in company model. The first one is name, the second one is city, and the third one is address. Enter the city and here enter the address. It looks good. Let me change the color of this text field. What I am going to do, yeah, I am gonna copy this code. CSS changing colors. I would like to change the color of my form. What I'm gonna do, go to the company's form component dot css. Here I'm gonna add the css. Yeah, it looks good. One thing you notice that I did not create any button to go to new company's route. Whenever you click on this add button, you must go to this company / new route. So I'm gonna add new button here. I am interested in this button. I'm gonna copy this code, this bunch of code. Here I need to add to the listing component. Go to the company list component dot html. First of all, I need to create a div. I'm gonna wrap this code inside the div. Here we have to add a new button. Yeah, a new button has been created. I have successfully added the new button. Let me add some CSS here. I need to apply the CSS on this content. Maybe let me select this div. Let me try to add padding. Top 10 pixel. Yeah, it's working. And padding bottom 10 pixel. Yeah, I'm gonna copy these CSS properties and go to company list component dot css. Let me do it. Where do I need to add the CSS? Let me create a new class, list content. Add these properties. So I need to apply it to this div class, list content. Whenever I click on this button, I want to navigate to the company / new route. Let me add routing for this button. What you need to do, same process, add the router link directory. It will accept an array of strings and add the new here because I have added /company /new. Yeah, you can see that it's working fine. Whenever you click on this add button, it goes to the company /new route. This is what I want. I also need to add two buttons here, submit or cancel. I'm gonna copy these code. I'm gonna copy this submit button. Let me paste it here, submit, and the next button will be the cancel. I'm gonna copy this code. Oops. And add a new cancel button. I don't need this icon. the name of this button is cancel the text of this button. Yeah, oops, there is a problem. I want this color. How can you do it? Let me go to inspect this button. Where did they add the color? Let me click on this one. They have a background color property, so I'm gonna copy this one. I will overwrite this class dot button. Let me show you how can I do it. Open the global styles.css. Here I'm gonna do it. Oops, the button class, I'm gonna override the button class, and background color should be my brand color. Yeah, it looks good, but this is a problem. Hover, I also need to add the behavior when I hover this button. How can you do it? Button hover, and background color should be, this time I need to add 17 here. Need a little bit different. Yeah, it looks good. Let me add a label at the top. Add company label, company form component. Here I'm gonna add h5, add company. Yeah, in the next video I will show you how to implement reactive forms in Angular 4.